seen any movies?
I'm sure I've seen plenty of movies since the last time we talked, but I don't remember any of them.
That's our go-to fill dead air. Have you seen any movies?
Have you? Maybe that'll jog my memory.
I have. I've been doing this thing now where I just go to the movie by myself in the middle of the day. And it's fun because no one's there.
Yeah.
And just going somewhere by yourself is a different experience.
Yeah.
And so the other day I went and saw Sorry to Bother You.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. I went and saw Sorry to Bother You. That was a really funny movie. It's a really fucking weird movie. I don't want to spoil anything.
It looks really weird.
Because I think I saw one commercial. And,
yeah.
And then I heard online, it's like, it was a really good movie. The last, like, probably third of that movie, I feel like we'll lose a lot of, like, casual moviegoers because it gets...
So
it was already weird, but it goes, like, really off the rails. It's one of those movies where, like, just the world is weird. Like,
yeah.
Stuff like, they'll just turn on the TV and there'll be a show called I Got the Shit Beat Out of Me, and it's just a woman getting punched in the face over and over. Just little visual gags like that.
Yeah.
Or, and then there's a lot of, like, really cool practical effects in the movie that, like, you don't see. It was a really good movie. I liked it a lot. If you like weird movies, weird funny movies, check it out. And I think tomorrow, because I have a day off, I might go and check out 8th Grade, because I heard that movie is really good.
Is that out already?
Yeah. Or I think it comes out today.
You know who directed it?
No.
Bo Burnham.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, because he's that age where he can, like... I heard it's, like, a really accurate portrayal of 8th grade today.
Or at least it feels like it.
Without being, like, oh, fucking millennials.
Yeah.
From what I heard. And I watched The Godfather for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I still need to see the other two, but wouldn't you know it, that's a good movie.
It's pretty fantastic.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
That movie's great, and I've always felt, like, kind of weird not seeing it.
I mean, I was really surprised that you hadn't seen it.
As an Italian. That's like my grandma's like favorite series of movies are the Godfather trilogy.
They are excellent. I don't remember the second one very well at all.
My dad says the second one's his favorite. I'm excited to see it.
A lot of people say that the second one is the best of the trilogy.
Oh, well, then I'm excited.
I personally...
You said Robert De Niro's in that one. I haven't...
Robert De Niro is in the second one, yes.
Okay, cool.
He plays...
himself.
I forget his name. He plays the Godfather.
Italian mobster.
But younger. It's a flashback.
I don't think there's really anything else up here for me. Except these weird
Michael.
bumps.
His name is Michael Corleone. He plays Michael's dad when he was younger.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, is there like a flashback?
Yes.
That's cool.
You see how he rose to the ranks of where he was at the beginning of the movie.
I know a lot of people don't like Part 3 as much, but I know that Part 3 was never supposed to be called Part 3.
I don't believe I've ever seen Part 3.
From what I heard, it was... all marketing was like, you have to call it Part 3.
Oh, really?
It was supposed to be like an epilogue, but... So I think knowing that going in, I'll probably appreciate it more. I like this random guy right here.
Yeah.
In this frozen taxi.
So if you don't know about New Donk City, like, you're really confused why this human is here.
This is like gonna be some kid's like introduction to Mario.
Yeah, it will be. That's gonna be super interesting.
Mario 64 was kind of my introduction.
This is actually that guy's head, isn't it? Like, he comes out of like a hole later. This is the boss right now.
I think so. Oh yeah, and he's just got the moon inside. It's his brain. You got Spain inside your brain.
Spain is full of spiders.
You got
29 and a half
spiders. What do you have to say to me? Go inside. Okay.
I wouldn't touch you.
I wouldn't touch you. Oh, did you want an explanation for that? Sorry.
No.
Figure it out yourself.
You don't get one. Google search, brain is full of Spain is full of spiders.
Google search everything we're saying, and maybe you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it, but I like how the 2D sprite retains the costume.
Yeah, I love that too. Especially if you got like a weird mix, like cowboy hat and astronaut suit or something.
I forgot about this little like Mario Galaxy level here.
Yeah. I don't think this ever comes back, this little VVV thing. It's just in this temple.
Recently I replayed all the Mega Man games, all the old ones. Well, the first 6.
I like how that, sorry to interrupt, but that little mystery box over there is like devious. It's like you want to jump at it like you normally would,
I'm not
but then
falling for that.
You like fall up.
Mega Man 5, I think, has a boss named Gravity Man, and it's this mechanic where it like flips the screen.
Yeah.
I love that level. Mega Man 5's okay, but that level's really good. After replaying the first 6 games, I can safely say I do not like... 4 is my least favorite, and 6 is the best. So... And 2 is really great. Everyone loves 2, but 6 is my favorite. If we ever play a Mega Man game on the show, it'll either be 2 or 6.
Alright.
Mark my words. Mark? My words?
What about them?
Oh no! I think what I have to do here is not jump off the side of the cliff. That's just a theory.
I was thinking about movies that I watched. I really don't remember. The only one that's stuck in my mind right now is I saw Let Me In, which is a remake of a French movie called Let the Right One In.
Okay.
And it is a story about a kid who lives in an apartment. He doesn't have a very good relationship with his parents. So he's pretty much just left alone to just play by himself in the apartment building, and then he meets this new girl who moves into the apartment, who he eventually finds out is a vampire.
Okay.
And she's like classic rules vampire, which is no sunlight, no garlic, no reflection, can't enter a house without being invited. Where the title comes from, Let Me In.
Okay.
Or in the French one, the original one, which is Let the Right One In. And they kind of have a little relationship, but she literally can't eat any other food. She has to drink human blood. She becomes physically sick if she eats anything else.
Oh wow.
And it's a pretty slow, I don't know, I can't recommend movies because I like boring thrillers, which I fucking met my match with another movie that I watched.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that later. Let Me In is very good. I would say check that out. It's sweet and extremely violent at the same time.
Oh wow.
It's good. I met my freaking match with slow, boring thrillers with Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. They recently put that out on Netflix, where she is a alien who is I don't know what she's doing because I actually turned the movie off. It is so slow and boring, and it never tells you exactly what's going on. You're just along for the ride, which is her driving a van around England.
Oh wow!
Picking up guys.
And that's the whole movie.
That's the whole movie.
Or at least that's how far you got.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously an arc in it, but it's the movie's so slow and boring that I had to turn it off. I'll probably go back and watch the rest of it, but man.
Have you ever left a movie in a theater?
In a theater?
I don't think I ever have.
I left a 4D movie once.
Was it just? It was for you?
It was a 4D horror movie, but I was a kid. It was a kid horror movie.
I would hate that as a kid.
I wouldn't call it a horror movie today, but as a kid, it was
everything's scary.
It was a Goosebumps episode, but it was 4D.
Oh yeah, as a kid, that's terrifying.
Yeah, and I got out of there.
I booked it.
Yeah. Other than that, I've never left a movie. Oh, my parents told me that when I was a kid, I was I don't know how old I've been, but probably single digit. And I had to leave Bug's Life because of the Pixar short at the beginning.
What's the short at the beginning?
The old man playing chess with himself.
Oh.
That was literally the first Pixar short ever.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and no, like, I mean, and I was less than 7 years old probably, and my parents told me that I was screaming and had to leave the theater.
Oh, I forgot it turns night.
Yeah, this is where
and
the
it never
zombies
turns
show
night
up.
again after this. So gotta enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. I've wanted to leave a movie once, but I didn't.
What movie, Mark?
Don't want to tell you.
Yeah, you're saying about how it's hard to recommend movies.
Yeah.
Because your tastes are not everyone's.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that with some of the movies I like.
Yeah.
Like the one I was talking about, give me 5 minutes. The fuck was it called? Sorry to bother you. For some reason I always think it's called Now You See Me. That is a completely different movie.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you is not everyone's kind of movie, but it's my kind of movie. There's parts of it that reminded me of like UHF.
Oh yeah.
Just with the weirdness of it all. So.
It seems super, super strange, and I'm not even 100% sure if that's something I want to watch. Really, I'll probably get around to watching it on Netflix or something.
Yeah, whenever
I'm in no hurry.
You get a chance, I'd check it out. I'm genuinely curious what someone else thinks about it. 'Cause I'm the only one I know who's seen it. Climb. If you shake the Joy-Cons, he climbs faster. But every time I do that, someone comes in the room and is like, "The fuck's wrong with you?"
Someone comes in the room?
When I first played this, that kept happening. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, it makes him climb faster, I swear.
It's not that loud.
What is over here? Is there something over here?
Jump off the edge.
Oh yeah, let me jump off the edge real quick.
Get rid of 10 coins.
Yeah. The speed running tactic. You want to get rid of all your coins.
If you want the game to take longer, jump off the edge.
If it isn't fun, why bother? So I could have used the Jaxie.
Yeah.
To get here faster, but oops. There's the skeletons. I really think that's like a Ocarina of Time reference. The skeletons come out at night.
Oh, they're like mummies.
Well,
they've got wrapping.
What is a mummy? It's just a skeleton.
I wasn't arguing what it is, but I just noticed that he's got wrapping.
Oh yeah.
What's the objective? Get back in that thing?
The game put me all the way back to the beginning, even though I have to go all the way back here. The inverted pyramid lifted up, and this inside the hole is the source of what's making everything cold, I guess.
That makes sense.
And I gotta put a stop to that. Because I guess they want it to be incredibly hot. Right now, we're going through like a crazy stroke of heat where we live.
It's called summer.
I mean, the other week it was 114 degrees.
Yeah.
Other places are like, oh, it's fucking hot. It's like 75 today. I fucking wish it was 75 here.
I may have mentioned it on the show before, but whenever we took a trip to California, not us, but whenever I was there in California, we were with another school group, and it was like 80 or so. It was like maybe 70.
Man,
and
I wish it was 80.
We're all wearing sweaters. All the kids from Texas are wearing sweaters, and all the kids from California are like dying of heat stroke.
Yeah. If I ever move in the future, I don't think I'll move to a place that's hotter than this.
Absolutely not. I don't think you can.
I think the only place could be Arizona or Africa. It was a new record when it was 114 the other day.
Yeah. Not even just the record for the season. It was a record ever.
Oh, I'm a stack. I forgot that I possess enemies. Oh yeah, Goombas. New Goomba lore. Goomba's feet are.
Oh yeah, they don't slide.
They slip.
Yeah. Which you can get more Goombas. I think the point of this is you have to go all the way back. With the stack.
Back with the stack.
Jack.
Don't you come back.
Yakety sack.
Jack.
Go on.
Go Go on.
You want the moon, don't you?
Fine, we'll get the moon. I don't really need it, but...
You need the stack.
I want that fat stack of Goombers.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
Fuck it. Fuck it, we don't need the moon. We already have enough moons to go to the next world.
Okay, if you did.
Oh, but I want those coins, though. But yeah, new Goomba lore confirmed. Do not slip on ice. Go ahead and add that to the Mario Wiki. I love just how in-depth the Mario Wiki is. Like it...
Compare it to the Star Wars one.
Compared to like most wikis, it's really like... Alright, let's look up Goomba. It'll go in depth on every single fucking game a Goomba has been in. It's crazy. Even like the movie, even like the Super Show. I love the Mario Wiki. This bullet bill is special because it has a hat.
Which means you just have to hit it twice.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. I like how every enemy has its own feel.
Yeah, they all have their own different way of playing.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a Mario Kirby. I have not thought of that yet.
How has there not been like a Mario Kirby crossover yet?
This is kind of a Kirby game.
How's Kirby not in Mario Kart yet? It would fit in perfectly. I have to use the bullet. What was I thinking?
You are correct.
For some reason that looked a lot closer than it. Did you see the random DLC they just added to Mario Kart 8?
No, what?
They added you can play as Breath of the Wild Link, and you can use this like Master Cycle from that game.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
it's just a free update out of nowhere. I was like, okay, cool.
We had some free time. We just programmed a Breath of the Wild Link. You could use it, I guess. $5.
That was like right after a rumor came out that like there might be more stuff coming out for Mario Kart, and then like the very next day, it's like, oh, it's Link again. I love this boss. I love how it's animated. It's almost like stop motion.
Yeah.
It's like facial expressions. This is that, every Nintendo game has to have a big floating head and hand boss.
Is that true?
It's like Andross. Or,
Other example.
Bongo Bongo in Ocarina of Time. Oh yeah, you gotta make him hit the ice.
This was not clear to me the first time I played it, so it took me a while to figure out I could do this.
And you gotta be like, oh, stop hitting yourself. Yeah, that is the same head from earlier. He's got the moons. And I never noticed that the first time I played. I really like this boss. It's really creative.
Yeah.
There was a boss in Mario 64 that was just two hands with eyeballs.
Really?
In its palms. Yeah. And you have to like punch the eyes. It's a common trope. It's almost nice. But
what does Cappy look like in those little windows that show up when he talks? Because he doesn't look like the top hat. He almost looks like the fedora.
Oh, he's about to give me the old clap. Give me the old master hand, crazy hand.
Yeah. Did they clap?
Yeah. There's a lot of hand bosses. I could probably think of more, but I'm trying not to die right now. No, that's just every day, honestly.
Yeah,
Just trying not to die. Oh, come on. There we go. First try. Baby. Mario just committed murder.
He's murdered like 20 things just to get here.
Everything's dead now. All he wanted to do was, I thought you guys were hot. Just wanted to cool it down a little bit.
Did somebody tap the thermostat?
Somebody ring the dingster? I think we can get that outfit now. Will be forever known as the Dink outfit.
Sweet. Can we do this a Dink playthrough and just be the Dinkster the entire time?
An all Dinkster playthrough. That's how a real Dinkster plays the game.
Somebody ring the Dinkster. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
I do not remember Spy Kids 3. I do not know what the context of the scene is where the fucking cowboy...
I don't believe there is context. He just shows up and goes the Dingster.
Murdering the Dingster. I think I can afford it now. Let's see. We're not leaving till we get the Dingster. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Wow.
Well, okay, we'll at least get the cowboy hat. Because it kind of goes with the poncho.
Yeah.
Kind of look like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
There you go, it works.
Look like a fistful of dollars.
Now you just look like a fistful of dollars. It's an alternative to $1 million.
That's why I said that.
That's the joke.
Of course, if you were to all apologize.
Somebody ring the Dingster!